Welcome. The topic for this seminar is Wonders of Animal World. So in that the first point is echolocation. So as we know, the echolocation, it is the location or finding the location of object, or in this case a prey or the mate, with the help of sound waves. So these sound waves are used for the own benefit. For example, in case of bats as well as Sicilians. So Sicilians, for example, the whales, dolphins, they, so in case of bats, whales and dolphins, they use sound waves to find out the prey or the other member of the species. So echolocation in bats. So bats navigate and find insect prey using echolocation. They produce a sound waves at a frequencies above human hearing called as ultrasound. So these ultrasounds cannot be heard by our or human ear. So we can hear only click click sound. The sound waves were emitted by bats bounce off the object in their environment. Then the sound returns to the bat's ear or the receiver organ, which are finally tuned to recognize their own unique calls. So in this diagram is illustrating the echolocation in bat, how it works. Then echolocation in cetaceans. So cetaceans, whales, dolphins. So sound is very important to whales and dolphins for hunting, navigating, and communicating. The tooth whale and baleen whales use sound quite differently. Okay, so here the organ and the working mechanism of echolocation is slightly different than that of bat. The tooth whale and dolphins uh, generally produced a series of sounds which are frequently termed songs, that are used for communicating. That means they can communicate with each other by producing a particular type of sound. So as well as they can uh, coordinate their position during hunting or during the location of prey. So tooth whales have developed a remarkable sensory ability to use for locating food and for navigation underwater, called echolocation. So here the diagram explaining the echolocation in cetaceans. So basically what happens during echolocation in cetacean is, during swimming the sound waves are emitted at a low frequencies. The echoes from these sounds provide information about seafloor, shorelines, underwater obstacles, water depth, and the presence of other animals underwater. So, a recent theory also has suggested that a very high intensity focused sounds may be used to stun or disorient prey in hunting. For example, in case of lion, the roaring of lion or tiger can stun the animals present nearby. So echolocation is extremely sensitive, and some scientists think it may provide a tooth whale and dolphin with a three-dimensional view of the world. That means it this echolocation is a kind of sonography. Then the second animal wonder is pearl formation in bivalve, and that bivalve in which pearl is formed called as oyster. So as we know, the oysters or the pearls which are formed in the oysters have a great economic importance. Uh, for example, Japan is the uh, number one country in the pearl production. So it is a pearl is a valuable gem known to mankind since ancient time. The pearl in fact is of animal origin and produced by certain bivalves of mollusca. Okay, and that bivalves are known as oysters. So today Japan produces the bulk of pearl in the world by using pearl culture technique. So in pearl culture technique, the persons they artificially insert a sand particle or any artificial object in between shell and mantle, so that that irritation of that foreign object it makes the bivalve or the oyster to secrete the nacreous layer around that irritating object, and eventually that turns into a valuable pearl. So this is the diagram explaining this stepwise uh, mechanism of pearl formation in oyster. Then the next animal world is bioluminescence in firefly. So as we know, bioluminescence is the animal, for example firefly, which can produce their own light. Okay, so animal produces a light. That phenomenon is known as bioluminescence. So the purpose of bioluminescence may vary. For example, in firefly, they produce light during breeding or mating season to find out the mate. Whereas in some other insect, they produce light to attract the prey. As well as in devilfish, it also has a tentacle like structure over its head, and that tentacle like structure has a bulb like structure at the end, which consists of light producing bacteria. So that bacteria produces light and the prey get attracted towards the light, and the devilfish gets the opportunity of hunting its prey, which is get attracted towards the light. So basically in this uh, phenomenon, the major or the important role is played by oxygen, ATP, the chemical called as luciferin, and the enzyme which plays an important role in this reaction is luciferase, and so we can call luciferase as a bioluminescent enzyme. Okay, so this procedure requires oxygen, ATP, substrate luciferin, and enzyme luciferase. So here is the diagrammatic representation of the bioluminescence.